going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. This is The Mental Breakdown. I'm your host, Joey Velez. Happy Tuesday. Happy April 1st. I remember this used to be a very fun day back when I was a kid. A lot of pranks to be had, and everybody kind of just expected it. So hopefully you all got some good laughs today, which I think is something that I'm grateful for, is just the ability to experience joy and laughter with people close to me. I just got back from a trip to New Orleans with some buddies to go watch the Warriors play, and I look forward to these trips because they're always filled with a lot of laughs, a lot of good times, a lot of support for each other. Nobody's worrying about money or what we're doing. We're just out there just having a good time. So definitely appreciate humor and the ability to laugh with the people close to you. So I don't know where I was. It might have been on a podcast, but I heard this metaphor, this analogy that your attention is like walking a puppy for the first time. I don't know if any of you have had experience with puppies. I don't think I have, but I know people who have. And I've seen plenty of videos on Instagram, but when you're walking a dog for the first time, no shot they're walking in a straight line. They are saying hi to every single person, every single thing that walks by. There's a bush there. Oh, I got to sniff that one. Ooh, there's a random step over here. I got to sniff that one. Ooh, there's a pole over here. I got to sniff that one. Oh, hey, there's a leaf that's walking by me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, you can have two types of responses with this sort of activity from a puppy. You can get mad or frustrated, yank the leash, say, hey, that's a bad dog, or you can kind of just accept what's happening and say, oh, nope, let's kind of go this way. And I think that makes a lot of sense when we're talking about our attention. I Googled this today. The average attention span of an adult is 8 to 10 seconds. Whether that's me thinking about what happened yesterday, what's going on later today, what's going on tomorrow. If I have a performance, well, what happens if I fail? What happens if things don't go well? I think sometimes we get into two similar responses. Either I get mad and beat myself up for being distracted when I know I shouldn't be, or there's a level of acceptance. Understanding that, yep, I'm distracted, but let me guide my attention to where I want to go now. And I think that is ultimately what mindfulness teaches you, is how to identify and understand what is taking place, what I'm experiencing, acknowledging that these things are happening, but then redirecting my attention to where I want it to go so that I can maximize the experience, maximize the opportunity in front of me. So when you get distracted, instead of beating yourself up, first I want you to notice what's happening. Where did my attention go? What am I experiencing in terms of my physiology, in terms of my attention, in terms of the emotions I'm experiencing? If you notice you're saying things like, I am stressed out, I cannot believe I got distracted, well, maybe switching the statement to more of an objective view. So instead of saying something like, I am stressed, saying something like, I am noticing the symptoms or the experiences of stress. What that does is now removes a label and it just provides like a, hey, here's what's happening right now, as opposed to this is who I am. That way, I think once you're better able to notice what's happening, you're better able to ID symptoms, you're better able to identify what you're feeling emotionally, physically, which is going to now help you be better able to regulate yourself physically and emotionally. Not only do you want to notice what's happening, but I think it's also about developing a tolerance to what's happening. So again, if I am experiencing stress in a higher capacity than I would like, being comfortable in that environment. Again, you don't have to like it necessarily, but kind of just, not tell yourself that I shouldn't be here. And maybe that comes with taking a deep breath, right? Noticing here's the emotions, here's the physiological symptoms I'm experiencing, here's where my attention is going. Well, sit with that. But take a deep breath, allow yourself to kind of redirect your attention, but also send yourself to the moment that's actually taking place. And then once you do that, it's about choice. It's about redirecting your attention to where you want it to go. And I think once we're in this state of being less reactive, I'm experiencing stress, I shouldn't do this. It might be harder for me to change my attention. So instead, if I notice what I'm experiencing, like, hey, I'm noticing I'm experiencing stress, let me just take a deep breath to kind of recenter. But now that I'm in a better state to kind of think more clearly, well, let me direct my attention to where I want it to go, as opposed to where I don't want it to go. I think once we're able to do that, we're going to have more brain bites available so that we can process information more effectively, make more efficient decisions in our lives, et cetera, et cetera. So I think it's very easy for our minds to get distracted, to get wrapped up in these false narratives that our brain wants to tell us, especially when things are going wrong. But you control the ability to bring your attention back to the present moment. Even if you get distracted 1,000 times in a minute, that is 1,000 potential reps at strengthening your attention each time you bring it back to the present. So it's not just about beating yourself up. It's not about avoiding where my mind is going. It's about noticing it, acknowledging it, tolerating where it's going, but then making a choice to direct your attention to where you want to go. And that's what I have for you all today. It's been a little bit since I made an episode, so I want to hop back on and give something to you all. I missed you all, but don't worry, I'll be having more episodes here soon. So thank you all again for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. Don't forget, today's a great day to make an impact. All right, y'all. Have a good one.